Hey everyone, welcome back to Salty Souls, Stories That Transform. I'm Michael.
And I'm Lori, and we explore love, humanity, and all the feels through all the stories, including crazy names for bands. Whether it's smutty romance, chaotic fantasy, wholesome anime, or a story that combines it all.
So, today we're diving into Arcane Season 1, Episode 7, the premiere of Act 3, and wow, I mean, seriously, like, the stakes are, like, skyrocketing. As basically old friends kind of reunite and moral lines blur even further.
We've got surprising alliances, scientific gambles that change bodies and souls. We have political power plays from unexpected places and one of the most intense childhood friend showdowns ever. This episode is testing every bond and belief we've seen so far.
You know, and just to say this, like, since if episode 6 was about heartbreaking reunions and shattering betrayals, episode 7 is about clashing loyalties, desperate self-sacrifice, and the looming shadow basically of a war between Zaun and Piltover that basically is going to kind of force everybody to pick sides. Of course, as always, we're keeping it real, honest, and joyful, even when the show is hitting us with emotional gut punches. So, yeah. You're going to see us, by the way, cheering for the underdog in many cases, because there's a lot of gray in this whole show. And sometimes we're just wrestling with the ethics of survival. So either way, if you're here for the full emotional journey, obviously hit that like and subscribe button and come with us. So,
all right, ready for the Act 3 opener that's going to leave us questioning everything?
Yeah,
let's dive in.
Let's dive in, because, like, I think everybody got kidnapped, right? That was the last thing that we saw.
Know, it's like, or found out they got kidnapped. They weren't dead. There was stuff going on. Okay.
All right, let's see what's going on. Hold on. I just want to see the records. The records, Lori.
I know it's your favorite part. I know.
Look at that. Okay, so it's still the 5th record over. It hasn't changed. It's just staying the 5th record over.
It's funny if it would kind of be cool if it went to a different record for every episode.
It's so cool. Okay. Misfit Toys.
There you go.
Wait. What is this? I mean, this is obviously the Firelights, right?
Right? They make them look so, like, menacing.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I like it that their color is the opposite of the Shimmer color.
Indeed, it is. Hold on, let's turn this on.
Yeah.
Hell, you're really doing down here. I told you the trigger shit. What was that glowing stuff?
So Caitlyn and Firefly.
Okay, well they're obviously in a little, like, a precarious place right now.
Yeah, but they, like Vi said, if it was Silco, they'd already be dead.
I mean, I'd just say being tied up with a bag over your head kind of sucks.
Kinda. Wow, that's an interesting person.
Yeah. Is that the one she got into a fight with?
I think.
Oh, wow, Vi. In a position of weakness, still attacking. His mask is cracked, or her mask. Holy shit. Holy shit, hold on. We need to pause. Hold on. Was that little man?
It was little man. Grown up.
With, like, war paint on in, like, his white dreads.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
I'm going to hit the play button because I don't even know what to say right now, honestly.
I love it.
I wondered where he had gotten off to.
All
now
this
we know.
time.
He's
Now
been
we know.
fighting Silco.
Wow.
Oh, wait, so he's the guy behind the mask. I think it was the last one that we didn't quite know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
title thing has been
Yes.
resolved.
Yes.
So what's cool, by the way, is that this whole thing has been kind of a mystery to be unraveled as you went through the whole series.
Correct.
And like almost every episode revealed one or two of the pieces of the title. Like the poorest Medarda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vander and the sisters.
Silco.
Yeah. Now we know.
Now we know.
Echo, little man.
Wow.
And that's Caitlyn, so we knew that already. This one's a little bit of a mystery.
That looks like
Jace,
and
right?
that's Powder.
Yeah, no question.
That looks like Vi.
And plus we got the sister colors here, right?
Yeah.
The blue and the... Oh my God. What happens now?
I know.
Why is she still tied up?
God. He's not a dummy. Mm-hmm.
Nothing. What the hell is this all about? What were you doing with Jinx? Her name is Powder, and I just found her when you and your goons showed up. It's me, Vi. Same person who used to take you down to the junkies and hose you down when you got covered in grease. That was a long time ago.
Wow.
It changed. Yeah, I'm getting that. Are you working for Silco? You. I thought you were dead. Now you show up with a Pilty and give her a tour of the lanes? You were Firelights.
A Pilty.
Why didn't you say something? I didn't know if I could trust you. So you just come out swinging?
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, come on.
Yeah.
And you still blocked your face.
Oh.
Oh my God, she was free the entire time.
Aww.
Oh man, that's a good reaction. I mean, hold on. Let's pause for a second.
Aww.
That was well done.
It was.
Right?
Yeah.
I wondered why she was snapping back. I didn't not that it's out of character for her.
No.
But to think that she had those things off, like let's say midway through the conversation, and her first reaction was to hug him.
I know.
That's cool as shit.
That is cool as shit. That's pretty sweet. Okay, we got the name of this guy. Singed? I don't know. Singed?
I don't know either, man. Let's just say that he's the owner of the Piranha Takeout Lab, or he was.
Is he? I don't know. It could be his brother.
Really? We're going to
I don't know.
Really? We're going to introduce uncertainty at a time of chaos? I mean, I think
it depends on what day we're in. If we're going back in time, then maybe not. Let's see.
Oh, that's a good point. And plus, his face is damaged. So I'm assuming when the lab blew up due to the blue monkey powder bomb, that his face got damaged.
Maybe.
I'm making assumptions here. I'm just making it up.
Okay.
Let's go.
Shit.
The device.
Oh, see, no, this is present because there's Viktor. So, okay.
So he's asking for advice.
It's always the same. The subject, wither and rot. And perhaps the error resides not with your calculation, but with your subject. Nature has made us intolerant to change. Fortunately, we have the capacity to change our nature. And this is Shimmer. Very. It should provide everything one needs to survive through violent transition.
Okay, we're just going to say it. A violent transition.
Violent transition. No. And he's always looking to move things forward.
I must warn you. If you take this path, they will despise you. Not from negative.
Sounds like he's speaking from experience.
Oh my God. Do you see that quote?
Love and legacy are the sacrifices we make for progress.
Holy smokes. This show just drops some zingers sometimes.
I know, right?
Love and legacy. First of all, I mean, regardless of whether you agree with that or not, I mean, that is a powerful statement to make. Love and legacy are the sacrifices we make for progress. coming from the mad scientist, right? I mean,
Right.
sincerely. But yet, this mad scientist has enabled Silco and Viktor to move their empires forward. He's working both sides of the equation here. He's helping Piltover. He helped Viktor early on, right? So he's helping Piltover and he's helping Zahn because he's not attached to those political outcomes. He just wants the change.
Well, which is kind of amoral in and of itself. I don't think he'd help Piltover. I think he would have helped Piltover, but something happened because he sounds like he's speaking from experience about this.
But I mean, he enabled Viktor to become a scientist. And Viktor's coming to him for help now, knowing that Viktor's associated with Piltover and he's helping him.
See, I thought Viktor cut that relationship off before
he did,
that.
He's back, right?
Yes, but I don't know how much direct influence he had.
I'm just saying, giving somebody a bottle of drugs and saying, hey, this will help you complete your experiment.
Well, yes, in present day, yes. I'm just talking in the past. I don't know.
Oh, well, I think he might have enabled him to be a scientist.
Maybe.
Viktor just naturally didn't want to torture the shit out of small animals.
Right. He's like, I gotta go.
Too bad I'm not a sociopath, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
He desperately wants to save himself, which I get. And so he may be willing to do extra things to get there.
I don't know, actually, though, Lori. Like, is he trying to save himself or is he merely just trying to move the science forward? I think he would be happy dying if he could like do a progressive leap in science.
Yes. I also
so in that way, their ambition is the same. What's different is that I don't think Viktor will torture people to get his outcomes.
No.
But like,
I agree.
This guy didn't have a problem giving Deckard the like purple shimmer. Hey, he's going to turn him into an addict. He might survive. Who cares?
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I agree.
Fascinating.
Oh,
so he knows Heimendier.
He parted ways with him.
I wonder if he was the assistant before. What's Jace doing? Is this where we get the mouse pad with Jace's nipples on it?
Bravo.
For those who didn't know, before the show, we looked up Etsy stuff on Arcane and we found a mouse pad with Jace's nipples on it. Really threw us, actually. So.
All right. Wow.
Jace is really going after it. The gear popped off? Oh.
Marcus brought this to me. It's explosive. Tried taking it apart and nearly killed me. Whoever built it is exactly what they did. This and Shimmer. It's hard to believe what the people are.
Is that what's really bothering you?
I don't know if I could have this conversation.
Say again?
I don't know if I can have this conversation. Okay, there we go.
I understand eventually. It's your time now, Jace. No more red. You can bring Dexter to the masses just like you've always dreamed.
First, I have to see Viktor.
Where's he?
I don't know. He disappeared. He does that sometimes. No sign of Caitlyn either.
You're in though?
It's just... Never mind.
Hey, we'll get through this. I'll still the council, but they'll soon need their leader. In the meantime, try not to lose your nuts.
Well done, Mel. Put him in his place.
Woohoo!
What, we're not going to have sweaty sex on the forge?
No, damn it.
Oh, wow.
Marcus is following my orders, preventing buying Caitlyn from serving. Or he's finally flipped.
He likes his cigars.
I feel like he doesn't expect himself to live long.
The Chem Barons. Scheduled in
Who are the
assembly.
Chem Barons?
I don't know. Apparently. Okay.
Oof.
We'll find out.
No. I need to find Jinx. Sorry. What? I have more in common with Chaos than Jinx. But let's just say I didn't always
I mean, that's very true, actually.
That's
She
very,
does
very
recognize Jinx's independent nature, right?
Right.
Oh, weird. Is she damaged?
Well,
Is she bleeding?
I don't know. I think not.
She was there for me. Not the enforcer. Why did I remember her name?
Oh, the leg. She got cut in the leg, right? Remember?
Oh.
Yeah, one of the firelights cut her. Oh,
Oh.
that's a way to do it.
She
That's
put-
also a way to do it. She's not closing the wound together either.
Ow.
Man, really just not all there, is she?
Wow. That is a messed up individual.
Interesting. Well, since Vi could have taken him and didn't, she's now trusted.
I guess. I guess he believes her. That she doesn't work for Silco. And yeah.
That's cool. That is very cool, actually.
That is very cool.
Silco flooded the lands with Shimmer. He didn't care what it did to people. Everyone here was an addict or a victim. We need somewhere safe to start it.
I don't think you like getting punched in the face.
For me. For everyone.
That's a good way to drive yourself crazy. If I just went with you that day, maybe none of this would have happened.
Why didn't little man go?
I don't know.
We don't know what he was doing at that time.
I think he was just hiding.
You're wrong. She's still in there. I can reach her.
Well, I mean, he was the youngest, and he was terrified.
Right.
I mean,
I know.
naturally.
I love it that he went in a completely different direction.
Well, yeah, he was free to fight Silco, basically. It's well done. Oh, look at this. Interesting.
Oh, wow. It's like a memorial.
Oh, and that's the redhead that recently got shot
Yeah.
in the upper right-hand side. Interesting.
Some of it was enforcers. Most was Silco.
Most
Most
it was
was Silco.
Silco.
Interesting.
Wow.
But because she wants to. I'm sorry, but that's who she is.
Wait, what did that say?
She's working for Silco because she wants to, not because she has to.
Right.
But Vi's still attached to the little girl she knew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, we're back to the bridge.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, every horrible beginning has started here with the bridge.
Wow.
And what is Viktor just hanging out on the bridge for?
Thank you for learning, Chief. No problem, John. Do you let me know how this looks? I ordered a blockade in my home park to buy it. You ordered this? There are people down there who seem hell-bent on destroying us. What were you doing? I was consulting a friend about our condos. I told you I knew someone. But you didn't say they were from the other city. Where did you say that from? Oh, dude, they're dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Us
Making
versus
blanket
them.
statements.
Yeah.
I'm from the Undercity. Don't help me. You're pissing me off.
I had a lot of them.
Don't make excuses.
No, he said nature was resistant to the sort of temper.
Where did he put the shimmer? That's my other question.
I think he still has it.
And so they're rioting because they're searching people? Is that what they're rioting for?
Won't let him cross. They let Viktor go over, and then and nobody else, and they're pissed.
I thought they were letting people through, but they were searching them.
What if you don't want to be searched?
Mm.
So does that mean that Viktor was searched or not searched? Oh,
I don't
wow.
think he was.
Is this the Chem Barons? Boy, these people got style.
They're like
They
these are
all
the
have their own
Barons.
style.
Look at that amazing plant. I want that.
I know. What in the hell?
This merchandise is frozen in order. Topside is too afraid to close.
We're all wondering, what's your plan to fix it?
So that side is also unhappy about the lack of money flow.
Yeah, because commerce. It's economics, right?
I think we should kind of build a big shack for gemstone. Better to have some trade and not all.
Give back the gemstone.
They think Jinx has it.
Okay.
No way. With dogs are unleashed. How are you meant to bring Piltover to here if you can't handle your own people? Huh?
Okay, gas. Fisher gas.
My goodness.
They forgot where we came from. The lines they haven't seen. And so thick it plunges through. Stuck in your eyes. I pulled your fingertips.
Nice.
Offered you a taste
Wow.
outside. And fresh air. I gave you life. Purpose.
So everyone's chafing under their current structure.
Well, and they're distracting him from him trying to accomplish what he's focused on, right?
Right.
And so they're upset because they've gotten complacent. But he needs them to suffer a little bit.
Oh, and yeah. He doesn't mind that at all.
That is why we fight. Do you remember?
Notice that he's not struggling.
No. But he was baptized with the piranha. Okay.
I mean,
Don't forget again.
wow, that's a sharp lesson.
Okay, so basically he's like, don't forget, I'm the king. I can turn the fan on and off. Y'all can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Basically.
Savika.
We're still doing it my way. I don't care what you say.
That's right. That was good, man. That was a good setup. I didn't see that coming.
So much for the Chem Barons.
Really? I think we know who the king is. Oh, look, it's the ship gun.
Yep.
Shooting ships across the world. How did they get back again? This is still a mystery, by the way.
Must be another one on the other side.
Did they share the technology? I don't think so.
They must have, because it's, profitable for all parties involved.
Piltover looks vulnerable.
Piltover looks vulnerable.
This isn't ready.
Wait, ready for what?
Whatever her grand plan is.
One other thing. This arrived for you.
Oh, that's an interesting seal. What house is that?
Her house, I think.
She definitely doesn't seem to be thrilled to see that. Echo's got the traditional problem with enforcers, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one. Let her go. I brought her here.
She's like, I'll give myself up. Let her go.
Hero. Look, I thought they were hurting you.
Vibe tells me I can trust you. You get a pass back topside. That's it. Let's go.
You get a pass back to topside. Interesting.
Oh, was it time for this again?
It's time for fidget spinner time. Someone needs to make that.
Oh, what? Jeez. Just the lap thing is just so.
The lap thing is so inappropriate
It is.
and weird. I mean, if she was like 10 and related, sure.
She's like, I could. Don't move, silly. I might hurt you.
Marcus never told me she was mistaken.
You found out she came back.
Oh, he's still playing that.
Everyone else betrays us. And just like that, she's gone. That's intimidating.
He's like, yay, I lived.
Yeah, somewhere. Although I did get stabbed a bunch of times.
Yeah.
It's a misunderstanding. You think you work for Silco. Your people hunt us like animals. Silco pays them to do it. That's not possible. You're wrong. Say that one more time. Echo, she believes what she's saying, okay? She's not your enemy. Oh, yeah? Then what's this? You got it. You have to let me take that back. What is it? It's a gemstone. It was stolen during an attack by your sister. You just forgot to mention that?
Does it matter?
I know.
Any hex tech device. The forces are becoming more aggressive. That's why. We could beat Silco with this. That won't solve things. Easy for you to say. Your people aren't dying all around you. Echo, it's wrong what's been done to you. You'd be well within your rights to keep it. I can blame you. But if you do, the cycle of violence will never stop. This is our best shot at setting the record.
I love his hair.
I do too.
Yeah. It's spectacular.
Please, let me help you. You got a plan? I have a friend on the council. Let me take the gemstone to him.
I mean, if only it would actually work. She's not wrong.
One condition. I'm the one who gives it to you.
I mean, this is actually like solid, right? Like,
I know.
she's like, Firelights have been mislabeled. They're now considered enemies of the council. She's like, we'll shift this whole thing right now.
Right.
Because she's just realizing that Silco is manipulating this whole thing, but she finds it hard to believe that the enforcers are on the take.
Right. But she's very much like about doing the right thing.
Agreed. She's very idealistic.
Right. She's
become less naive, right?
Yes, but I think she's being, slowly but surely, her eyes are being opened, and it's unfortunate that she's like, well, crap, this is really not going well down here. And I think she gets the whole like nuanced layers of the cycle and the haves and the have-nots and how this started and how it's being, either side that whoever's making the money doesn't want any of this to stop. But which even if there was another way to make money, this way would have to stop. Things would change. People don't like it. People don't like change. You can tell it's like coming to her all this information, and and she's still a little naive about, hey, I just need to give this to Jace. That's who she's talking about, my friend on the council, and he'll understand, and this will all be better. Well, number one, you got to actually do that. Number two, you're making a lot of assumptions about what people think and say.
Well, and also, like, Silco wants to start a fight, right?
Right.
He wants that fight to start. He wants to somehow, even if he can't win, he wants to scare Piltover into negotiating with them.
Right.
Around, I don't even know what his demands are, but he's got demands.
Right. Well, let's say he does get his wish and they're their own separate country. They need their own separate economy. And if they can't negotiate good things with Piltover, who
they're inextricably linked with.
Right. As far as I know, the only product he has is a drug that addicts you. I don't understand. That's not going to work long term.
Well, do they offer gambling and brothels and all kinds of... he's, the red light district. Like, what I'm interested in is, like, where is the industry that he's talking about, like, in the mines and the fissures? because it seems like also the manufacturing, the factories are also still a part of Zon.
True.
Like
So
we're not seeing that side
we're
of
just
things.
not
We're just
seeing
seeing the
that.
underbelly.
Okay. The mining in the factory.
What?
So maybe that's what he means.
I don't even know if that's still going on. Like we haven't seen any mining, but yet Jace made mining gauntlets, right? Remember the Atlas gauntlets?
Right.
So we're still not seeing the whole picture around one, how Silco thinks that they're going to actually approach this as an independent nation. But you're right. There's no way they negotiate this without, because Piltover and Zon are inextricably linked. They're part of the same community.
This would be difficult. This is going to be difficult. Even if all the players understood all the things, it would still be a difficult negotiation.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, and the fact that now that this once stable city is now experiencing a bunch of chaos, it also makes me wonder about, like, when Madara was just talking with her assistant, she said, we're vulnerable because people outside of the city are starting to notice what's going on with the Undercity.
Right.
That always invites foreign actors. Like I'm going to be, we haven't seen outside the city yet. All we know is the implication that they're sending shipping from.
Right.
So, and we know that mages were warmongering. This was established at a Bastion of Enlightenment, blah, 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 blah. What's going to happen next? This is going to be interesting evolution.
Right? And why isn't like a strike the way to go?
Seriously.
I don't know.
Well, because it somehow indicates that their economies aren't essentially linked. But that's weird. Where are the manufacturing and the mining and all this? Where's all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Mm. Man, so good.
It is.
It's been suggested that they may have found a way to utilize the gemstone. If we are to assume the worst, that could mean they've turned it into a weapon.
What do we know this for certain?
We can't afford to wait to find out.
What are you suggesting?
We should prepare our own countermeasures.
You want us to build weapons? Absolutely not. That is not why we invented X-Game. We would shatter any attempt at peace. Heimerdinger would never go.
Heimerdinger's actions have brought us here. You said so yourself.
Huh.
The peace is already broken, Jinx. I'm only asking you to prepare to defend your people. If we're lucky, we'll never have to.
Oh, she's playing that. She's playing that. I mean, she's not wrong, but she's still playing that.
Well, not only that, I mean, Viktor is like, no. And was shocked, I think, because she purposely revealed to Viktor that Jace undermined Heimerdinger. Did you see his reaction? He was like, what? Jace said things about Heimerdinger? And it's like, because he wasn't in the council room.
Right.
So Viktor is now already questioning their relationship, and she's driving a little bit of a wedge in that whole thing.
She really is.
She seems a little possessive, her character. So that kind of makes sense to me.
She's molding the man. All right. Let's just be real. She's like, no, this is mine, and we're going to do what I want.
I mean, she is playing them all like a fiddle. So, yeah. All right, Viktor, let's hear it. Yep, here we go.
What if she's right? Are we just going to stand by while they attack us? We're scientists, not soldiers.
Oh, that's never stopped anybody.
Mm.
I have a choice.
Oh, that's I know, right?
Always a choice.
I thought he disarmed that already.
There was a secondary trigger. Come on now.
All right, so this is Viktor's realizing they're going in different directions and doesn't like it. Okay, so they're going through a secret entrance. He's sniffing.
That's why he could be searched.
Yeah. Wait, what is he doing?
He's etching runes onto his thing.
On a brace?
On his brace.
Huh. Oh, it's funny. He's reviewing history.
Yeah.
What did he find there? What was that picture of?
I don't know.
I want little bugs like that.
Yeah.
We call them firelights. Never seen so many.
Oh boy.
God, this bridge.
Oh boy.
What is she doing? Is he really?
He really is.
Oh, there's Mom.
Jason's at home. That's his old room. Aw.
Hmm.
I'm worried I have to do something I never thought I would.
Oh, the cape and the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Heimerdinger. I'd be shaking too.
Oh no.
Okay. Oh, he knows that blood has some link to it. So he took the shimmer and now he's trying what? To link
To transform himself?
Hmm. Oh, the rune's activated. That's interesting. Oh.
Okay. Something's happening really that's significant.
We're going through a passageway.
Yep.
Are we at the bridge?
They're trying to go across, I think. Remember, they're trying to get back. They're trying to get
to give the stone
by.
up.
Yeah.
Now, Powder was watching the bridge earlier.
Yes. She was dangling up there like a bat.
What does this have to do with anything?
She's like feeling guilty. She doesn't want to leave the Undercity because that's her leaving Powder. And he's like, okay.
Oh, well, there we go. Interesting.
So she's going to go back.
But, yeah, like, why wouldn't you just do this and then go back? It's not
Well, like I say, she made a promise that's before this.
Oh, Marcus.
Marcus.
Give me that proof. Oh, no. No, Caitlyn.
Uh-oh. Powder sees it all.
Okay. Holy shiza. What is going on?
Okay, so Marcus has got to save his own butt.
Man.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
This is getting weird.
I don't think those are the regular firelights. Those are something else.
Oh, yeah, they do look a little... Oh, shit. They look very mechanical. Oh! Yep.
Bam. Oh, so that's Powder's doing.
That's Jinx, man. She got it.
Or Jinx.
Oh, man. She just annihilated everybody on that.
Okay,
bridge.
so everybody's trying to do the right thing. Marcus is trying to cover his ass. Shoots him point blank, but it looks like he's got
armor. And he was
armor because he's breathing.
Marcus is down. Caitlyn's down. Those shoes are cool.
So is Vi down?
I don't think Vi was there.
She hadn't got there yet?
But Jinx is super jealous of Caitlyn. That's not going to end well.
No. She's humming that creepy song. Or just humming creepily. I wonder who she just shot.
I mean...
Wow, so he was fatally wounded?
Yeah. That's interesting because I felt like they were both close to that explosion.
It was multiple. I guess it depends on where the little bugs were.
Yeah. All right, so Vi made it back. So where's Jinx coming from? Oh, that's what she's looking for. Oh, she's got her big gun.
Oh, they're right there. Oh my good. Oh, wow. He's not dead.
There's little
He's
man.
not dead. Man. Oh, he got it. He got it away from her.
Yeah, he did. He's really good, actually.
He is really good.
Yeah, go towards the light. Run.
I like how she whips out that giant Gatling gun thing. She just, got a hidden pocket for that?
She had it on her back. You know. Oh, wow. I didn't know it was going to be Echo.
Biatch.
Oh, the watch. The first time we saw them, he had a watch.
Yeah.
The 5-minute timer?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're going to do this to the music. This is awesome. Oh, it's like they're playing again.
Yeah. What are they going to do? Have a fist fight? She's going to shoot him. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
This is cool.
It's like, I love the juxtaposition of them as children playing, and then this is really happening. Wow.
That's
He's
point
just going
blank
to clonk
right
her
there.
over the head.
Oh, he's not playing.
No.
Oh, that's not going to work. She's really known for sneaky counters.
I hate to say this, it sounds terrible, but he shouldn't be sucked in. She's not gonna be helpful.
Well, he's the one who identified that she was already turned, right?
Right. He kept saying it. She's too far gone. She's not that creature. Blah blah blah. And he still couldn't do it.
He still couldn't do it. Yeah. And she just blew both of them up.
Blew something up.
The sneaky bug thing was interesting.
That was very.
That definitely seemed like her. So she was working on those bugs the entire time.
Right, and then they even said, "Hey, I don't remember there being so many." I'm like, well.
Oh my God, that's where it ended.
Wow.
No.
Yes.
Why are we ending there? Oh my God. I'm just like on the edge of my seat, like waiting for like the next, like, oh, well, what happened? Nope, cliffhanger. I mean, they're really good at pulling this whole cliffhanger thing off. This is awesome. Yeah.
I mean, what did we say? Okay, good plan, but it's got to get done. and there's always a hiccup in execution.
Oh my god! All right, so maybe a little bit of a recap here, because like, first of all, like, Echo's alive. He's the head of the Firelights. So we're now clear on the last of the mysteries as far as the title goes.
Right, and he's made a place where people who can become recovered addicts and start over and have some things that are better for their overall health, sunshine, green things,
Yeah.
etc. He is 100% against Silco and his product, the Shimmer.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he's literally gathered a community of people who've been destroyed, whose families have been destroyed, basically.
Right.
Shimmer.
Right.
So
right.
we see Viktor evolving, taking huge risks. And again, I don't think it's necessarily to save his life. I think it's because he wants to see it progress, especially after he realizes that Jace is running like a program that's a little different than how he would approach it. In a way, he's even more idealistic than Jace is.
In a way, 100%. In a way. And plus, I mean, Viktor's only, like you say, his only true north is advancing the science for humanity. I think Chase wants to do that too, but he's got a lot of distractions between whatever's going on with him and Mel, their relationship. Plus, I mean, I don't think she's evilly like manipulating him, but she is manipulating him.
I mean, she has a plan. She said Jason
has a plan. Yes.
And not only that, why did her assistant bow when she handed her that letter? Mystery.
Yeah. I think that Mel has a much larger overarching plan that we know nothing about.
Agreed. Very much agreed.
I mean, totally bigger than even like Piltover.
Agreed. I mean,
okay.
So what we've got is that Mel has proposed weapons. Jace is struggling to consider what it is that he has to do here. Viktor got sucked into the Hex Tech core, basically, it looked like, right?
Basically.
Echo got blown up.
Yep.
Jinx got blown up. Vi and Caitlyn are walking back. Marcus is dead. Marcus, why? Here goes another sheriff.
Tell my daughter. And then, wasn't that, I think that was Heimendinger in the boat going somewhere in the dark.
Agreed. But he was going over, it looked like over to Piltover. I'm sorry, over to Zahn. He wasn't going topside. He was going.
No, he was going other side. So, yeah. So Viktor has made a decision, clearly an epic and significant one, after talking to the science guy, who, right, who. The opposite of Bill Nye.
The piranha takeout keeper. Yeah.
Yes. Who knows Heimendinger, who worked with Heimendinger. They obviously had a large parting of the ways. And then, so he's made that decision. He got that shimmer from that guy. It's like, hey, this will help with the transition that I know you're going to make, even though you haven't admitted this to yourself. I know you're going to do it.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, Vi and Caitlyn are trying to do what they plan to do, the mission, the main thing, the right thing. And Powder's up there like a bat, watching everything.
And making her own interpretations.
Yes.
Meanwhile, this show should have been called Piranha Takeout Lab. But yes. Because everything seems to begin and end in the lab. I'm just saying.
I know. So that was pretty significant that he carved runes onto his own self, bodily, and onto his brace.
And they activated when he
injected the shimmer and cut his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, the general state of things is that we need to know what happens to Viktor. We don't know how Jace is going to respond, right?
No.
We don't know what the status is of Little Man and Jinx, right? We don't know what the status is once the gem has been given to the council. What are they going to do, right?
Right.
We don't know what the status is of Heimendinger, right? Marcus
everything's up in the air.
Silco, we're pretty sure, is still running his grand plan. Mel is still running her grand plan. I mean, there's so many things in motion right now. I'm just kind of like, okay, how in the world is this going to weave together in the next 2 episodes for the end of season 1, assuming that that's the cap, right?
Yeah, so many things. That Silco and Jinx's relationship is borderline inappropriate.
Borderline? I don't know about borderline. I feel like that's like Boy Scouts inappropriate. Okay.
And then, I love how Sevica's like, she'll come back when she's ready, and you should just leave her be. Oh, let's not forget the Chem Barons.
Oh, the Chem Barons, yeah. Well, by the way, there's no way that they're not going to continue to be a problem.
Oh, yeah, they might have like said, okay, we'll sit down and be quiet for the moment. But they don't. I mean, these are the kind of people that don't like that sort of lesson.
They don't toe the line. Yeah.
No, being taught to them. They don't like to be reminded that, hey, you're not the king. I am.
We expect the anarchists to kind of get in line, Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Silco doesn't think, he's not thinking about how, okay, they're going to band together against you even more now.
Well, it's funny though, like his vision is like, you can have the freedom you want if you will just stay patient. So
right.
He has a longer term view of these things other than just short term acquisitions of power, right?
Yes.
And, I'll be frank, as far as the leader goes, I mean, I like kind of rock that a little bit.
Yeah.
But his heavy-handedness without really understanding the nature of the people he's dealing with, because he thinks he can just kill them and replace them.
He definitely is big picture only. He doesn't care about what happens to get there.
Man,
I mean, seriously.
So good. This is so good. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and call it because we've got 2 more episodes to run through, right?
I know, right?
Because we've seen the memorial and the Firelight hideout. We discovered Echo. We got the the whole Shimmer thing with Viktor. Oh my God, this episode was full of so much. So
it really was.
All right, so episode 7, and the start of Act 3 has us reeling, right? So this episode masterfully weaves reunions with devastation, but also shows like how far everyone has come. Particularly from a leadership perspective, because so many of them now are leaders, but also how much they've lost.
Yeah. So, what hits the hardest? Echo and Vi's emotional hug. That was something else. I mean, that was something else.
So good.
Viktor transforming himself in such a terrifying way. The big battle, lots of explosions on the bridge.
Yeah.
That Jinx and Echo with it like we're little kids who were playing and then we're not.
Heartbreaking.
Terrible. Drop it in the comments. We need to unpack this together.
So this episode brilliantly explores basically how war and desperation can really twist every relationship, basically turning allies into enemies and forcing characters to, in a sense, make and confront their darkest choices.
Yeah. And the moral gray areas are thicker than ever. They're multiplying. Is Silco a monster or a protector? Is Viktor's experiment progress or hubris? Echo's resistance heroic or futile? Just no answer is easy. Just a bunch of complex humans in a broken world.
Yeah.
Really.
So Act 3, I would say, is off to an explosive start. We've got war brewing. We've got bonds fracturing. People are dying. If you want to ride this emotional roller coaster with us, hit subscribe and the bell because we're just going to keep going.
We're salty souls, and whether we're marveling at hidden utopias or grieving lost childhoods, we're always here for stories that remind us how fragile and resilient the human spirit really is.
Thanks for joining the journey. We'll see you next week for more Act 3 chaos. And remember, sometimes the boy savior is the one who builds hope from ruins, even if it costs everything.
And sometimes the hardest fights are against the people we used to play with. That's the tragedy of growing up divided.
Whew. Well said. All right, we'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.